As you know, Gabriel is an angel who brings people news from God. Do you ever make sense of the events around you? What if Gabriel brought you news from God in an event? Yes, the events we experience can be a sign of these, and I have researched 10 signs that Gabriel is in our lives. While you subscribe to my channel and like my video, I explain these 10 signs to you. 1. Sudden moments of inspiration. When you get sudden, profound inspiration, it's almost if Gabriel is trying to tell you something. This is more than your average aha moment. It's a life-changing epiphany that arrives at the most inopportune time. Perhaps you're facing a pivotal choice that might alter the trajectory of your life, or you're just not sure about the way things are going. Suddenly, it's like the fog lifts and you're filled with newfound clarity and purpose. This kind of guidance, which seems to have come from Gabriel, is like a whisper that has been gently nudged into your awareness. It's about more than simply getting the issue solved. It's about getting soul-stirring direction that lets you see beyond the haze of the here and now. Think of it as a heavenly sign that Gabriel could be around, offering you some divine insight just when you need it, if you ever experience a sudden shift in perspective, particularly at critical junctures. 2. Unexpected good news. Many people look up to Gabriel because he is the messenger angel, and he is well known for bringing good news. Perhaps Gabriel is helping you turn things around while you're going through a bad patch, feeling sad, or when everything looks dark. And then, out of nowhere, good news comes knocking. This isn't just any good news. It's news that is tailor-made for you, arriving at the exact moment you need it most, and when you least expect it. Some moments of unanticipated excitement, like receiving a job offer after months of looking, receiving a windfall of money, or experiencing a great turn in a personal relationship, can feel as if they were planned from on high. It's possible to see Gabriel's nuanced involvement in these matters as a sign that you're not alone, and that assistance can arrive at the most unexpected moments. If wonderful news ever appears to come at the exact moment you need a ray of hope, take it as a sign that Gabriel is keeping an eye on you, making sure you get this joy boost when you need it most to lift your spirits and lead the way. 3. Dreams and visions. Every once in a while, our dreams go beyond the mundane and transform into emotionally charged, visually stunning, and profoundly meaningful experiences. These seem more like stories or messages made just for us than random pictures. In many faiths, Gabriel is seen as a divine messenger who communicates with humans through dreams. Gabriel may be trying to tell you something in a dream if it has ever stayed with you and seemed to give you advice or an answer to a difficult question. Dreams are a potent tool for guidance, solace, and cautions about potential choices and directions in life. As an example, after making a difficult decision in waking life, you may dream about a route going to a sunny clearing, representing a new and hopeful phase. Alternatively, you can have repeated dreams in which you communicate with an unseen figure and receive guidance that is relevant to the difficulties you are facing in real life. After having one of these dreams, you might find that you wake up feeling more certain or even more determined than before. If you're wondering what's going on in your dreams, it could be that Gabriel is guiding you from the dream world with words of wisdom and comfort, utilizing this deep and personal way. 4. Feeling of peace. Imagine you're in the middle of a hectic day or going through a particularly stressful period in your life, your mind is buzzing with anxiety and your heart feels heavy, then unexpectedly, a wave of calm washes over you. This isn't just any brief respite. It's a profound, enveloping peace that seems to silence the chaos and still the storm around you. This sudden and unexplainable serenity might very well be the work of Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel is often associated with bringing messages of peace and reassurance. When this tranquil presence fills you, it can feel as though a weight has been lifted off your shoulders, even if nothing about your external circumstances has changed. This inner peace allows you to think more clearly and react more calmly to the challenges you face. It's as if Gabriel is offering you a moment of divine clarity, enabling you to view your situations with a new perspective, fostering resilience and a steadier heart to face what comes next. So, next time you find yourself unexpectedly at peace amidst turmoil, consider it a sign that Gabriel might be near, gently reminding you that you are not alone and that you have the strength to move forward. 5. Encounters with strangers. Have you ever encountered a circumstance when the words of an unknown someone resonate with you at the exact moment you needed them? They seem to be unintentionally sending you a personalized message. Even though these interactions are fleeting and appear to be completely at random, they have the power to profoundly affect you, offering you hope, direction, or perhaps a solution to an issue you've been struggling with. Gabriel, who is infamous for sending messages in the most unlikely ways, could be behind this occurrence. It may be someone who offers you assistance when you're confused, tells you a tale that resonates with your experiences, or gives you a compliment when you're feeling invisible. If you're ever feeling down or stuck, these moments will come along and give you a push in the correct direction, or just reassure you that things will get better. Imagine Gabriel guiding these seemingly insignificant exchanges into something far larger. He expresses his unwavering support and encouragement by bringing the perfect person into your life at the exact right time. The next time you hear something from a complete stranger and it hits home, don't dismiss it as a coincidence. It could be Gabriel reassuring you through one of his earthly messengers that you're supported and guided along your journey. 6. Presence of white feathers. A white feather appearing in an unlikely location is frequently interpreted as a significant sign, particularly in the realm of angelic legend, rather than a mere coincidence. As a delicate symbol of their ever-present assistance and guidance, white feathers are often linked with angels such as Gabriel. Envision yourself on a lonely street, struggling with emotions of despair or loneliness, when suddenly you see a perfect white feather laying in your way. This seemingly insignificant item has the power to convey deep feelings of warmth and belonging. When you're feeling particularly vulnerable or in need of comfort, these feathers may appear. Gabriel seems to be gently and symbolically letting you know that you are being watched over and cared for. If you see a white feather, it may be a sign that you should be strong, and keep in mind that help from on high is always close by. It's a material representation of faith and safety that links us to the spiritual realm. Therefore, pause and be grateful the next time you find a white feather. Gabriel wants you to know that whatever you find in a book, on a trail, or falling from the sky is a personal message. It's a gentle reminder that support and advice are there for you whenever you need them, and that you are not alone on this journey. 7. Resonance with Archangel Gabriel's symbols. Recurring visions of particular symbols might be a way for us to feel closer to the divine. Archangel Gabriel may start showing up in your life with important symbols like trumpets or the color white. In religious art, Gabriel is frequently seen holding a trumpet, representing his function as a celestial messenger who announces important insights. In the same vein, white symbolizes ethereal power, clarity, and innocence. It could be more than just a coincidence if you see these symbols cropping up again and again, such as trumpet music at odd intervals, white things that capture your sight, or themes related to communication and clarity. Some have speculated that these are messages from Gabriel himself, rather than merely chance occurrences. A subtle reminder of his direction and impact might be conveyed through symbolic resonance like this. Imagine for a second a scenario in which you enter a room and feel an overwhelming pull toward a stark white picture, or to a trumpet solo in a song that moves you to tears. When you're looking for direction or quiet reflection, you may have these experiences, which can feel quite personal and significant. They can let you know that Gabriel is close by, ready to lend you a helping hand, and emphasize how important it is to pay close attention to the signs. If you keep seeing these symbols or feel a strong pull toward them, it's important to pause and consider the messages they may be sending you. They could be gentle reminders from Gabriel that you need to pay attention to on your spiritual path. 8. A call to artistic expression, frequently associated with innovation and the efficacy of expression. Archangel Gabriel is also a patron of the arts. Picture this. As you go about your day, an overwhelming need to express yourself creatively hits you, whether through painting, writing, dancing, or something else entirely. This is something you haven't considered in a long time, if ever. This want isn't a passing fancy. It's powerful and fills a void in your spirit that you weren't even aware existed. These instances can be seen as messages from Gabriel, urging you to find creative expression for your innermost ideas and emotions. The arts can be a therapeutic outlet, a means of conveying profound truths, or even just an excuse to celebrate life. When you need a little extra motivation to start a creative adventure or finish a project you've been putting off, Gabriel is there to give you that spark. Gabriel is telling you, go for it, create, express, and communicate. Whether you're painting, writing poetry, making music, or even just redecorating your home, it's a gentle reminder from him that when we let our imaginations go wild, we can discover new methods to communicate with people and ourselves, and in doing so, we can frequently gain insight and understanding. Consequently, if you experience an overwhelming need to express yourself creatively, it is a sign that Gabriel is supporting you and encouraging you to fulfill your creative potential. 9. Protection during journeys. Whether you're taking a little journey across town or going on a cross-country adventure, travel is never fun and full of surprises. On the other hand, Gabriel may be on your side if you have especially peaceful or protected trips, or if you find that your journeys go off without a hitch. When we go outside our familiar surroundings, we might call on Archangel Gabriel, who is revered as a defender and guardian, to remain by our side. Picture yourself embarking on a trip, maybe filled with apprehension about what lies ahead and the difficulties that may arise. However, after that, you experience a state of remarkable tranquility and ease when you reach your destination. Aircraft take off promptly, Traffic is minimal, connections are made simply, and everything is running well. Or think of the times you were lucky enough to escape a car crash by the skin of your teeth, as if an invisible hand had steered you clear of danger. No, these fortunate occurrences of safety and ease of travel are likely signs of Gabriel's guardian angel watching over you. As you go along unfamiliar roads, he will likely act as a guardian angel, removing danger and clearing the way. Whenever you experience a surprising ease in going from one location to another, or a sense of protection from travel problems, it might be a comforting indication that Gabriel is watching over you, making sure you are secure and at peace as you go through life. 10. A sense of mission or purpose. From time to time, you may experience intense motivation to follow a certain life path, or a sudden, overwhelming feeling of purpose. This isn't about shallow aspirations. It's a profound and pressing summons that touches you at your heart. This emotion usually shows up during turning points in life, such when you're trying to figure out what your experiences mean or going through a big change. An indication of Gabriel's guiding hand might be this reinvigorated feeling of duty. In addition to bearing good news, Gabriel, the Archangel of God, encourages people to find and follow their life's purpose. When this emotion comes, it usually hits you hard enough to help you tune out the chaos and distractions of everyday life and follow the road that seems most authentic and right. Picture yourself waking up one day knowing exactly what you need to do next, whether it's making a job change, launching a new venture, or taking on a leadership position that positively affects other people. You can't turn a blind eye to this. It's not a passing thought. As you experience moments of clarity and resolve, you may also feel a surge of inner power and bravery that seems like it comes from somewhere else. This is Gabriel urging you to take the next step toward your destiny. Whenever you have a strong desire to pursue a purpose that is in perfect harmony with your core beliefs in life's work, consider it a powerful indication of Gabriel's guidance